friends, I Dr.Ashwin Dobariya welcome you to Programming in C video series. In this video we will discuss very important functions, and you can say it's a common functions mostly used in every C programs, that is printf functions. Because in any C program we require to display something like in terms of message or in terms of results. So whenever we want to display any type of output, at that time we generally use a printf functions in the C programs. So let's see what is the use and which are the different way to write the printf functions we'll discuss in this video. In this video we'll discuss about the printf function introductions and various example of a printf function. So let's see the use of printf function. It is used to display output message in terms of string, or we can display the result on the screen. And printf function, it's a built-in function. Built-in function means it's a ready-made available in C language, and the detailed printf function is defined in stdio.h header file. That's why whenever we write any C program, then in the first section we can say in a header file we generally include a stdio.h header files. Now the syntax of printf function is printf, then into bracket we have to mention the formatted string, comma, list of variable over here. Now in a formatted string, in double quotation, whatever string we want to display in output, that we have to mention in double quotation, comma, sometime if you want to display any value of a variable, then you can mention the list of variable over here. So this is one, it's very simple syntax of the printf, and it returns an integer type of value. Now what is the use of integer type of value? Suppose if I want to print a hello, so hello is display on screen and it return how many characters generally displays output. So that number of characters is written by the printf function. That's why the return value is integer. We'll see the practical also over here. And the same syntax we can write like this. Printf generally used to display a message. So message always written within the double quotation. So double quotation is the starting. Then string message with escape sequence character, always use forward slash. What is escape sequence character? There are many escape sequence characters in C language. So I will upload a separate video for escape sequence characters. And so first double quotations we have to write the string, then format specifier. What is the concept of format specifier? That detail we'll discuss in data type, but here we'll see the each and every data type is associated with format specifier. That also we'll discuss in upcoming slides. And then list of variables that we want to display on screen as output. Very simple example, printf double quotation slash n, it's a you can say escape sequence characters. Then answer is, it is a string, percentage %d, it is the format specifier, and x is a variable of type integers. So this is very simple statements of printf. Let's see the various example and the syntax in detail. So printf slash n is known as a escape sequence character. In place of slash n we can use slash t, slash a, slash b, and every escape sequence character is having a different use. Here we will discuss the slash n. Slash n means new line characters. Then whatever string you want to display, that you write down in between the double quotation, and this is known as a string message. Then percentage %d, it's a format specifier, and here format specifier, if you want to display the integer variable value, then we have to mention percentage %d. If you want to display the float variable, then percentage %f. If you want to display the value of character, then percentage %c. So every data type variable is having a different format specifier. So this is a simple the statement of a printf. Now let's see the escape sequence character. So slash n generally used for new line. What is new line? We'll see with the example. Slash t, which leave the tab space in between the message, right? And other than slash n, slash t, many escape sequence characters are there that we'll discuss later. Then format specifier in C language, these are the three basic data types: integer, float and character. And whenever in any C program, whenever you want to declare any variable, then we generally use any data type. So you can decide the variable data type according to its value. What type of value you want to store in that particular variable. Suppose your value is like that 5, 8, 50, minus 45, minus 3, 4, 5, or any value which does not have a decimal points. So a value which is not having a decimal point, or you can say it's a simple number without point. So that simple number, if you want to store in any variable, then that variable should be declared as an integer data type. And for integer data type, the format specifier is %d. %d means decimal, right? Another type of, we can also store the number like 2.5 minus 1.3. It means the floating value which is having the point value. So whenever you want to store point type of value in any variable, then that variable should be declared as a float. And for float data type, the format specifier is %f. Similarly, if you want to store a single character, and single character always represent using single quotation, like a capital A single quotation, small q single quotation, even every symbol available on keyboard, it also a character. So character always represent using single quote. So that kind of value, if you want to store, then that variable should be declared as a character. And for character, the format specifier is %c. Actually, these are the format specifier we can use in printf functions. So the first example, it's very basic example, how we can display a string or a message on screen, output screen. So let's say open the Turbo C first. This is a Turbo C, our editor, where we can write the simple programs, or you can say C program. And as per the structure of the C program, first we have to include these two header files. And now I think all of you understood that why we require include stdio.h, because printf function, it's a built-in function and it is defined inside the stdio.h header file. Now what do you mean by define? Define is nothing but, here printf is a built-in functions, and that function we are calling. Calling means ultimately if we write something in double quotation and it display on screen, how it is possible? So again it require detailed steps for the computers, and the detailed step, or you can say the coding of printf function, is written in this stdio.h header file. That's why whenever we use printf or scanf functions, we require to include the stdio.h. Now here first example is printf double quotation, hello students, good morning, right? So this is a statement, and whenever we write this kind of message in double quotation, then it display in output screen like that, hello student, good morning, and this cursor is blinking at the end. Let's see the same example over here. If I execute this, control F9, so see here the same output it display like that, and cursor is blinking at the end. Now the second example say that printf hello student double quotation, it means this is one message, and a semicolon. Now in C language, whenever we mention any statement within the block means curly brace starting and ending, that is represented as a block. So within the block, each and every statement end with the semicolon. This is the rules or a syntax of a C program that you have to follow. So every printf statement end with the semicolon. So here printf hello student semicolon, then printf good morning again semicolon. As per this, actually we have written two statements, and if you execute this program, and in our case, generally we thought that yeah, it should be displayed in two different lines, but actually display both the message in a single line. So what is the reason for that? Actually compiler first execute the hello student, so hello student, then cursor is blinking over here at the end of statement. After that it read the another printf good morning, so it will continue printing in the same line. So if I do the practice over here, for example, a double quotation over, and the second statement, if I write printf double quotations and good morning, if I execute this program, see friends, it displays So in third example, we'll say here, this is the third example. Third example, again printf hello student. Now the second statement we want to display next line like this, good morning. So here before the message we have used the escape sequence character, that is /n. So in that case what compiler will do? Compiler first it print hello student like this, hello student. Then cursor will blinking over here. After that it read the printf, then /n. When the compiler reads /n, then this cursor is moved to the next line. After that it print good morning. So good morning, then it display the cursor over here, right? So in that way, if I add the /n over here, /n like this, /n, right? And now if I execute this program, then see cursor is blinking at the good morning. Now /n we can add any statement. If I don't want to add over here, for example, then after this statement I want to display this, so I can also place at the end over here /n. So /n I can also write. Then ultimately what happened? First is display hello, then /n will move the cursor to the next line. After that this printf will display on the next line. So see here, this is again the display in the next line. So here, and suppose if I place /n over here at the end, then cursor is blinking in the third line. See here, the cursor is blinking in the third line, right? So this is the use of /n, right, which always move the cursor to the next line. So this is the third example. Let's see the another example. Printf hello students good morning. So here we have mentioned a single string in single printf function, hello good morning, and /n we have placed inside the or in between two string. So how the compiler display this printf hello student? So hello student will display as it is. After that it reads /n, so cursor will move to the next line. After that it display good morning, so good morning is displayed in the next line. So in that way we can place /n anywhere within the double quotations. So according to whenever compiler reads /n, it move the cursor to the next line. And the last the next example is printf /t. /t means it leaves the tab space. So see here, by default if we write the same example over here, right, hello student good morning and double quotation over, and if I run this program, see the output is always start from the top left corner. It means to the first line. Now if I want to leave certain space, I have two options. I can manually use the space bar and run this program. Then also it leave the space over here. But instead of that, if you want to leave the space up to tab, so one tab, then /t. If you keep one /t, it will leave one tab space over here. If you want to leave two tab space, then you can write over /t again, right? So we can mention the escape sequence character multiple times, so it leaves two times. Similarly here, suppose in good morning if I place /n one time, then it leaves only one next line. But if I mention /n three times, it means it move the cursor in three times to the next line. So see, this is the gap between these two sentences. So this is the use of /t in the printf function, which leave the tab space. Then it's very important. Up to that we have seen how we can display the message in the different format. Now another use of the printf function is how we can display the variable value on screen as output. So for that I have declared three variable over here of integer, x is equal to 5, y is equal to 3, and z, and I want to calculate the sum. So z is equal to x plus y. Now here printf function /n for next line, then value of x is, this is a string. So string means what? Whatever you write, it will display as it is on screen. So here see in the first statement /n, so first line leave blanks, then value of x is, so value of x is, right, x is, and percentage d. So here we have to use format specifier. Now remember, whenever we want to display a value of any variable, then according to the type of that So here I change this, and now see the value of x is, so this string is display value of x is as it is. So x is, now instead of format specifier %d, it display the value of x variable over here. So value of x is 5, so it display over here 5 instead of %d. Now the second statement, value of y is, so value of y is, this string is display as it is. Now instead of %d format specifier, it display the value of y over here. So value of y is 3 over here. Now see here, this string is little bit different. Sum is z is equal to. So sum is z is equal to, here is equal to is also a part of string. So sum is z is equal to. Now instead of %d, why we have mentioned %d? Because z is declared as an integer, and for integer variable format specifier is %d. So one thing you have to remember over here, whenever you want to display a value of any variable and where you want to display, according to that you have to place the format specifier within the double quotation. So here sum is z is equal to, it display as it is. Now instead of %d, it display the value of z. So z value is 8. So if we run this program over here, then yes, so here see the same statement I have written over here. Value of x is %d, and if I run this program, right, just 1 minute, yeah, control F9, and see this is the output of this program. So in that way we can display the formatted string. Now by mistake, suppose instead of %d over here, if you mention %d as the beginning, then what will happen? See here in this statement what I have written, %d value of x is, so x value is print in place of %d, and now if I run this program, now see 5 is printed at the beginning, right? So in that way, where you want to display the value of variable, at that place you want to write the %d. Now suppose in between value, and if I mention %d over here, in between the string, for example, this is our string, and string is always mentioned in a double quotation, right? So it display the like this value, then %d, it display the value of x. So value 5 of x is like this. If I run this, then value 5 of x is, right? So in that way we can use the printf function for printing a variable value. Now this is the another example, like integer x is equal to 5, y is equal to 3, and z, and plus the addition operation. Now see what is the difference over here. Here in printf functions we can write the string like this also. Suppose we want the output like this, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Then in that case we know that 5, 3 and 8, 3 are the value of a variable, plus and equal to are the string, right? Then here we want to display 3 variable value. It means in double quotation we require 3 format specifier. First format specifier %d, %d and %d, and plus and equal to will be displayed as it is. Now so double quotation %d plus %d is equal to %d, double quotation over. Now here we have mentioned total 3 format specifier. It means after this double quotation we have to mention 3 variable. So x value will be printed on the first %d, y value will be printed on the second %d, and z value will be printed on in place of third %d. So it looks like 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Similarly the same statement, if we write %d plus %d is equal to the same, but here say instead of z we can write the expression also over here. So x comma y comma x plus y. So value of x will be printed on first format specifier, value of y will be printed on second format specifier, and x plus y, it's a arithmetic expression. Then whatever output is generated by this expression will be printed on third format specifier. And the third is, suppose you want to display a square of a number, then %d. So suppose you want to display square of 5. So here 5 is repeat 2 times. So 2 times %d, in between we want to display star, so star will be as it is. Then we want to display equal to, so equal to is display as it is. Then the answer is you display in place of this percentage. Here x we are repeating 2 times, so first x value is display over here, so 5, again same value x is display over here, so 5, then here x multiplied by x means 5 multiplied by means 25, so 25 is display over here. So in that way we can write the printf function in these different ways. Again we will see the practicals of this. Let's keep these statements in a comment, and here we will remove the comment of these statements, and if I execute this it will display the same output. And now here the last use of printf, as we have seen in the syntax, that printf for example good morning, just I am display a message good morning, or just I display a message like hello, and if I run this program, so it display only hello. So hello means how many characters? 1 2 3 4 and 5. So actually this printf function return 5, right? And if suppose if we want to write like this, so z is equal to 5. So when printf function print the hello, it means how many characters are printed on the screen? Hello, like 5. So 5 is written by printf function and 5 will be stored into z, and after that we will print the value of z like this /n %d comma z, right? So we can understand that here printf functions print the hello on screen as output, and it print the total 5, so it return 5 in z, and after that this printf function will display total number. So if I run this, so see hello is 5. Now instead of hello, if I mention good morning, then how many characters in a good morning? Total 12 character. So ultimately printf function return the number of characters display on the screen like this, right? Even these two statement we can combine in one statement also. We can write printf like this also, printf inside the printf. So this is one printf and %d for display number, and inside that again we will write printf and hello like this. And if I run this program, now see hello and 5. So how it execute? First it execute the inner printf, it will display the hello on screen, and then it return 5, and that return 5 value display in place of %d. So this is the very important use of printf function. I think hardly you can see this kind of statement where printf functions is written inside another printf function, right? So printf function always return the total number of character display on screen. So friends, I hope this concept of printf you understood, and in this video description part I have mentioned the other theory and practical videos link also for your reference. So please share with your friends, like this video, and also subscribe this video for getting the upcoming videos updates. And in next video we will see the another important function, that is scanf function, and generally scanf function is used to take the input from user. So we will see in the next video. Thank you very much.